Kick it.
It's your boy Young I give him that thing. Punch your leg stand and punch it America. Bunny you do Punch your leg stand and punch it America. Bunny you do walk on your leg and carry what I know watching. Oga leg gear pow leg. Panda with ya punch it America. Bunny do all of an chingatonga pandon could you ever buy a check out. Papu panda juru what ya be. Panchi America, Panji Duop, Pancha leg
Welcome to Lake State Media today, tonight, this afternoon, wherever you are tuning in on the 2nd of October 2021. We had a great artist of Republic of South Sudan, Dr. John New and Duop, who is the current Diputy chairman of the South Sudanese Artists.
Exactly.
It is wonderful to have all of them on live with us tonight, today. All of you, please share the video and join us to welcome our brothers. Before I allowed everybody to speak, I would like to say first to welcome these young, talented, the South Sudanese guys. Dr. John New, welcome to Lake State Media. Please greet the audience of Lake State Media.
Thank you so much, Ian, for having me. I am very glad to be here with you today. Greeting to all of you members of Lake State platform.
Thank you so much. The Deputy President of the South Sudanese Artists Union, Mr. Duop, welcome Lagos State Media. Happy to have you tonight, today, this afternoon in this program. Welcome, greet the audience.
Thank you so much, the host. Thank you so much, Lagos State Media. My name is Duop. I'm the deputy chairperson of South Sudan Artists Union. Right with me is Dr. John New, the Secretary for Information in South Sudan Artists Union. We thank you so much for hosting us. We greet you. We say hi to everybody out there, people of Lagos State, people of South Sudan. We are grateful and thankful to be with you today.
Beautiful. Great. Thank you so much, my co-host Agar. If you need to add anything, you add in before we play some songs of these great artists of South Sudan.
I have nothing much to add on because we have our guest artists of South Sudan, Dr. John New and Duop. You are highly welcome to Lagos State Media. Share the video, guys. Share the video. We have our guests tonight, this morning, this afternoon, who are with us here on the studio, and we are live. Share the video, please. Go on, Isaac. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yana diabo mi the wanda, yana raipo mi the banda, woke your way. Yana diabo mi the wanda, yana raipo mi the banda, woke your way. Kira to open the banga, kira you open the banga. In my yard, Mundera Gangwaton, kira to open the banga, kira you open the banga. In my yard, Mundera Gangwaton, bar, Cabal and the Panelon. Rumbe panda, whatever work without being alone, allow work without being with you, love at him, allow work without being alone, you know, what up with the panda, bye, chieng dor kulot ale we ku ba ping lang junu bu wada banda bol bayo ma ke ya wa be de mu ni de mon jor la gang jor manyang ba ku ga dare de ya ngat ya ja tu je bai banda ya ngat tu bu je bai banda ne ya ne ro ring ma wen ma ja tam wala jong jong na ya kali waro be ya ngati tu bu je bai banda ne dan yo la wo na be ko bai ma dang me ju men ngati tu bu je bai banda ne ya la je no yo ini tujuh mabu jem, ilaring ngati ke abu jual bai paman, nang piang tiadi ni kai jam ran kita runubol, uji tonga runubol, liu kepulu nak kaya, yang menjubang lomba, nang piang tiadi ni kai jam ran kita dah mula, uji tonga malam liu kepulu jam, baru jubang lomba. Yana jabu mi the wanda, yana raiko mi the banda, yengu kiyodwero. Yana jabu mi the wanda, yana raiko mi the banda, yengu kiyodwero. Kira tuna wabane banda, kira yu wabane banda. Irma yar mungira bangwa, tewan kira tuna wabane banda, kira yu wabane banda. Irma yar mungira bangwa, tewan dar kabal ne panilon. Rumbe bene panda, whatever work about being alone, allow work about being with you, love at you, allow work about being alone, you know what up with the panda, by you, dog, Lord, allow work about being alone, you know what up, find up all by your market, where the day we need the money, your weapon with your.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Okay, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. DR. Unmute yourself. You are on mute. Okay, yep. I did it. Yep. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching us tonight, this morning, this afternoon. Isaac is having difficulties for technical issues. So I'm here with you guys, and I will say DR Joanil is the Secretary for Information of South Sudanese Artists Union. Okay, thank you, Isaac. You are back.
It's back.
Yana jabu mi the wanda, yana raiko mi the banda, yengu kiyodwero. Yana jabu mi the wanda, yana raiko mi the banda, yengu kiyodwero. Kira tuna wabane banda, kira yu bane banda. Irma yar mungira bangwa, tewan kira tuna wabane banda, kira yu bane banda. Irma yar mungira bangwa, tewan dar kabal ne panilon. Rumbe bene panda, whatever work about being alone, allow work about being with you, love at you, allow work about being alone, you know what up with the panda, by you, dog, Lord, allow work about being alone, you know what up, find up all Bayo Makaya, Wagating when he's a man, John Lagamito, Manyanga Babu Karadim, Yanatiaka, who was there by Banda, Yangati, who were both there by Banda, General in my way, my job, somewhere like John Maria, Malinga Roboya, Yangati, who were both there by Banda, Daniel away, not to the top, and Madame Majuman, Yangati, who were both there by Banda, Marial General, in the dream of a bird. Lighting, I get cargo, you're right, and now young Jabin, Kayam, and Kida Rumble. Would you go around the board, the polo now, young Jubang, now young Jabin, Kayam, and Gina, Damaja. Would you go to Malam and you put more will you jump, more will you bang by? When I do love, I do that you may. When I just love, I do that you may. When I just love, I do that you may. When I just love, I do that you may. When I just love, I do that you may. When I just love, I do that you may. When I just love, I do that you may.
That's wonderful, Dr. John New. Wonderful,
Thank you so
beautiful,
much.
beautiful song. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, all right. Now we'll go next to Diputy, chairman of South Sudanese artists, my brother Duop. God, play the music.
Thank
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 you.
you, Isaac, and all the audience who are watching in different places. That was Dr. John New song to welcome his leader, which is Duop for Duop, to Lagos State Media. Thank you, guys, and now we will play Deputy President Duop. Go move forward, guys, Shabab, go move forward.
Election jai, ya comrade, collect a kun mana, as galam the win, as galam the pass, ya comrade, collect a give mana. No one can cook election jai, ya comrade, collect a kun mana, as galam the win, as galam the pass, ya comrade, collect a give mana. Rujal Gumpo election jai, ya comrade. Collect your kun mana, as galam the win, as galam the pass, ya comrade. Collect your kun mana. Rona wala, I'm born when we go, and tell the right, Malian, Jabba Kamal, Malay, Konya, Aqua, when we go, while the Komawala, well, it's so done. Or when you pour me one, me long can pour, which is Kamal Sudan. Salvakir Bayok, Bagway, Balan, Bagurgadial, come yet, come away, to wait a guy, Chanen, till you look at Cham, I'm Cheragua, Balo, Balan and Yamnatia, Gowan Mullet, the Toffine, Gowan Mullet, the Toffine, Mitchell, the way, in charge of the way. Rona wala, I'm born when we bow and tell the right, Malian, Jabba Kamal, Malay, Konya, Aqua, when we bow, before they come a while, well, it's so done. Or when you pour me bar, me long can pour, which are Kamal Sudan,
Tabandengai bayop bagwang balan nyam bagor gedial kamye ramlen negoy tuira ba janen tibeti uchim kam terba balot balan nyam nadia bawon malan ka tofan bawon malan ka tofan micheri ka bayi in chaji de parwe
Until you network.
It's okay, I'm ready. Sudan, Fakir Bayop, Bagwang, Balanam, Bagor Gadial Kamya, Ramlanaway, to Wida Wachanen, Jinupicham, Amchera Balo, Balanam Nadia, Gowan Malat, the Tofan, Gowan Malat, the Tofan, Michel, the Bayway, in Chagi, Parway. Rona wala, agwa wan mi ba, wan telenai, malyan, siapa kemal malay, berkonya, agwa wan mi ba, berkuala kong wala, bala isu danya, banyak por mi ba, mi lumuri kapur, bicar kemal Sudan, dasar arman bayuk, bakwan, balal nanyang, wabur kedial kamya. Ramlan negoy, wida ba janen, ci Sudan jam, tam cara ba balot, balan nyam nadia, gawun malat ka topan, gawun malat ka topan, bicheri, bay bay, yin jagi de, farwe. Election jai, ya komare, collect the kun mana, as galam bawin, as galam bafan, ya komare, collect the kun mana, banat bumpok election jai, ya komare, collect the kun mana, as galam bawin, as galam bafan, ya komare, collect the gig mana, nuan bumpok election jai, ya komare. Okay, Isaac, go on. So let me check them out. Isaac.
All right. Yes, the network has dropped them off, and we will bring them live again. They are on the way, preparing to come and join us. This is a great show that we will never forget. Yeah.
This one. This is on just done. This one.
All right, there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
Your internet is sometimes is challenging. Sorry,
That's
Mm,
okay. We understand.
apology.
it's all
We
right.
understand. Go ahead, Isaac.
Uh,
Okay, guys, just tell us about the union of the South Sudanese artists that you have formed, and what are the achievements and the main things that you have as the objectives of this union. Can you just brief the public briefly about this union?
yeah. Maybe I can come in. I
Yep.
would say thank you so much once again, Leg State Media, for hosting us. Uh, South Sudan Artists Unions is a body that bring all artists, musicians, filmmaker, drama, DJs together as a body, as the unions of the art in the country. It has been formed like in 2009 by some leaders, and recently we reactivated, and that's why we have our chairpersons, or the president Deng Matoto, and the rest of the team. So this body is responsible to manage the affair of the art industry in the country. It is responsible to regulate our music, and the entertainment should reach up to date. It should be productive, should be promoted, should be protected in the country. It is now workable, it is now operational. Now at the unions and the Ministry of Culture, we are working forward, and we are coming up with some of the strategies that can actually promote the music industry in the countries. And very soon, now we are working on the working document, the constitutions, the bylaw, and the policy to make sure South Sudan music industry is protected, South Sudan music industry is promoted, and South Sudan music industry become very productive for all artists in the country. That's what I can tell you briefly.
That's great. I thank you so much, artist and Mr. Duop, for those brief comments that you lay out the formation of this union. So we really appreciate it, and I would like to say this because the artists, they are like prophets. Their songs, whatever they sing, they put into the lyrics. They have a meaning, and that thing can shift the nation and do something. So you have a visions. Artists already are prophets. Comes out in their mind is something that great. And I can go back far back from 2010. The first songs of yours when I saw you in the SSTV in South Sudan TV by then, SSB TV. You were just talking about this unity and the referendum. You people, you play a great role in that nation that has moved all the South Sudanese to vote in the referendum successfully. Association went happily without anything. Coming to the current situation that we are in here, even if the country is just is still going up and down in some phases, we always looking at you artists. Formation of this union is the formation of the unity of the country to preach the peace and togetherness. All the songs that you have been writing, they make difference. Now, um, all the information that you have given us now, would like to put it back again to you. uh, what makes you to come together and form these things? and your office, do you have any connection with the public and the governments and all these things? Because you are independent union and you need to bring people together. Do you come together? Do you regularly have meetings together? You sit down, you discuss the issues as a team?
Yes, absolutely. For your questions, how we come together and form this body, we recognize ourselves as the artists of the countries with the support of our people, our fans out there. After we have learned that it's always important to have unity in any institutions or in any associations. So after we have learned this, we have come together as all artists in the countries. We have sat down, then we form the body that will actually control the activities of all artists in the countries, to unite all the artists, to survive them. This is how we come to existence among our fellow musicians. They give us the trust, they entrust us to lead them for a particular period of time, so that whenever they have any issues, whenever they have any concerns or requests, they come to this body. And then at the board of the union, we have connections with our government, especially the Ministry of Culture, Museum, and the National Heritage. That is the line ministry and the concerned ministry that is connected to the musician in the country. We have the other ministries like Ministry of Youth also. Majority of the artists are young people. They also have close connections with the Ministry of Youth and many other ministries, the companies in the countries, the other body, the other institution that have a direct interest or direct link with the union. This is how we come to existence. What we do, we are a body, we are a small body, we are a full institution, to be honest with you. We have the leadership, we have our cabinet with the secretary, like now you can see the secretary of information. We have the SG and many other body. We are about 14 strong member. We have the different responsibilities. We meet every week to see into the challenges that have come before us and try to look forward at the part of the progress at the union level, at the leadership level, throughout the countries. It is a big responsibility in which we've accepted. It has been given to us by our fellow colleague. And now I'm telling you, we are doing the best together with the Ministry of Culture. We also have our partner, like the UNESCO, who always organize workshop for us. Is also connecting us with other union, the country, like that of the region, that of Uganda, Kenya, Tanzanians, and many other parts of the world. This is how we exist at the moment, and we have a responsibility before us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We know that there are challenges in the crisis of 2013. The country is not stable enough that allowing people to prosper. Some of the challenges, especially in your industry, music industry, how many studios do you have now in Juba that you record your music to support the video shootings and writing the music? Have you achieved anything about that?
Yeah, the studio that are existing in the country are private-based studio that are owned by individuals, especially the business people. We have so many of them here, but what I understand, most of them are not standard. What I mean, they are not a reasonable studio that can actually produce a high quality music that can actually compete with the country, that can actually compete in the regions and to the outside world. We have so many of them, especially the audio part, with a few video shooters in the countries. that are trying their level best every day to make sure they put their contributions, they shoot nice video that are representing South Sudan, here in Juba, and the other countries. To be honest with you, is a challenge that we are working through. But now in our leadership, we have a plan in place to make sure that a public studio that are owned by the union and by the ministry and our partner, especially for those artists who are vulnerable, who may not have the ability to record by themselves. It is a responsibility as leaders of the union to make sure those who are talented must be identified and must be supported by the union. As of now, we have the private studios that are working, but they are also going through a lot of challenges, but they are trying their best.
Very good. Yeah, thank you so much. My co-host Agar Deng Mabok. If you have any question you want to ask the Deputy President of South Sudanese Artists Union, Mr. Duop, you can go ahead and ask him before we have a break with one of the music that they have in YouTube.
Thank you, my brother Isaac Tiangfol, and all the audience who are watching, and also the Secretary for Information, Dr. Joanil. Thank you, and the Deputy Duop for Duop. What are the challenges, or what are uh, the difficulties that you guys are facing in your industry? And what kind of help can you request, whether from the government or from abroad here, to all Southerners who are in diaspora here to help your union as artists within South Sudan, which is the youngest nation, as we all know? And how are you going to help all these youngest artists who are upcoming artists like you, because you guys are the legend already? So, and there are some artists who are coming up and they cannot gain this kind of help. So what are your programs to all this? Thank you.
Yeah, we have problems, and at the same time also we have a lot of opportunities. What I know as a problem here in South Sudan, as one of the artists with an experience, someone who served in the music industry for so many years,
Yeah.
and at the moment also I have the responsibility as one of the top leader in the music industry. So number one problem is the support from our public. South Sudan people, South Sudanese citizens do not breast the talent that we have. They are not proud of the talent that the South Sudanese people are having here. So there's small support, but it's not enough. So the citizens of South Sudan must embrace their talent, their artists, without discrimination. It doesn't matter where you come from, which state you came from, the tribe that you came from. As long as you are talented and you're the son of South Sudan, you deserve a support from all part of the country. So this is the number one problem. So I'm seeing into, we must love ourselves first. We must recognize ourselves. You people must put South Sudanese artists as number one, and the rest of the entertainment from the other part of the world, especially American music or Congolese music or Ugandan music that are dominating us here, it should come later. We are not against them. We are benefiting from them, but they should not be the priority in our countries, because for us even now, we are not priority in their own countries. So if South Sudanese citizens are to accept and embrace the talent within here, we can develop. That's the number one talent. Challenge. Number two challenge that I'm seeing, the facilities. There are no facilities here. The facilities start with you, the citizen. The citizens here are not working class, especially here in South Sudan. Majority are suffering. They may like to support music, but they don't have enough resources, to really support the music fully, especially when we have the concert. We put out a big concert in Lagos State, in Jonglei State, in Bentiu, in Warab, in Equatoria, especially like in Western Equatoria. but the citizens are not able to attend because of the shortage of the economic challenges that we are here. That's why we cannot grow. If our citizens are working class citizens, definitely the music can easily grow. Number two, as you asked before, one of the hosts from you asked it, and I mentioned to you some of the challenges like the facilities, the studios, the venue for entertainment, the machines, the adverts, and the sponsors. Our company here in South Sudan, they only promote artists that are coming from outside. They don't support the talent, the artists that are belong to South Sudan. So if our companies, our institutions are not supporting the talent here, especially if Dr. Johnny is supposed to have the launching and the company in the country are not supporting, Johnny will never go anywhere. And it's like any other person in South Sudan. Until the companies, the citizen, whenever have the launching, then the whole country can support. This is how we can grow. So we need studios, good studios, especially our investors, our business community must also accept to work with the artists. They have to build studios. They have to understand that music make money. It can bring them money as a business people. If they put some money, some investment in music industry, definitely I'm assuring you, we will not disappoint them, and the music, the talent that is here in South Sudan will not disappoint them. It can bring back the money that they invest. If they have to build some nice studio, some big venue for the concert, a high level of concert, definitely if South Sudan begin to have peace and people begin to have work and begin to earn some things, save money, becoming working class, not depending on the other people. Every citizen must work, not to depend on his brother or his sister. They have to work by themselves. Yeah. And this is how together the South Sudan music industry can really grow. We are also working in, we are looking forward as the leaders to cooperate with Ugandan musicians, Tanzanian artist unions, even in America is in our program, to share with them an experience. How did they grow, their perspective, how did they improve with this business community, with this governments, with their partner, the business community, how those institutions support the music industry in those respective countries. So we shall be having workshop with them. We shall be having interaction with them. We shall be having visit to those countries like Australia, Canada, where a lot of South Sudanese are. We'll share with them how they improve. And after we have those knowledge and ability, together we can improve the music industry in South Sudan. To you guys, those are brothers abroad, brothers and sisters in America, Australia, Canada. I myself personally acknowledge the support that you have in the past, and still up to now, you can still play a major role in supporting South Sudan music industry. Like how you guys used to invite artists from Cuba, they go to Australia, you receive them very well. So the way you receive them, the way you embrace them, you support them, this is how we can grow. And I would like you to continue. But the major challenge now, the war that has come to the countries, has divided you a lot. So that one has weakened you, and it has also given us a discouragement even to go and pay you a visit. Because when I come there as Duop, I'm from Nuer, maybe Equatorian may not be able to attend my concert, maybe the other part. So if Johnny went there as a man from Lagos State, maybe people from Wow may not be able to attend his concert. Those things, we need to avoid them. You need to get united as one community, as one citizen. So when I come to Australia, or Johnny will come to the United States of America, also Sudanese should come and embrace him and receive him and give him the support that he deserves as a citizen. So that support, when he come back home, it will make sense. He will be able to develop himself at this level as a personal. He will also develop the music industry in South Sudan. The union also will be very proud and will also benefit from what he has done. So to me, you people are playing a big role as you have asked it. because for now you are the working class citizen of South Sudan. I know you are struggling every now and then abroad. Life is not easy, but at least you are better than many South Sudanese in South Sudan because you are working, you are getting something little, but you are getting it every day. Especially those of you are hardworking people. Those of you are actually trying to very hard, work for their family, and even bring some things back home. I remember I grown up in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. Ethiopians should go out and paying a lot of money for them to go to America, Australia, but they pay those money back, and they work very hard to bring a lot of money, some money back home, right? They come back home, they build, they buy houses, they build the countries. So I also expect you to work very hard and to come back with that investment. This is how South Sudan can be developed. This is how South Sudan can grow. But some of you now do not know how to save money. So you guys, even though we call you every day to support our family, to support us here, you save some money, come back up with the investment. I acknowledge your support, and your support is very important to South Sudan music industry, and not only South Sudan music industry, even the business music industry in South Sudan, even the government of South Sudan. You can actually support it because of your hard work. This is how I see together as a citizen, both abroad and with the country. If we put our hand together, love, peace in the country, hard work. Even for us here, you get one person is the one working, but a lot of people are not working. So all of us can work. Then you get something very little, then you become independent. After South Sudanese citizen become active citizen, working class citizen, this is when you will see me and you will compare me with Jose Chameleon in Kampala, or you compare your new with this guy called Akon, America Akon citizen, and he also from Senegal. This is how I see, in my perspective as an individual, as an artist, and as someone also responsible for my fellow artists in the countries. This is how I see we can grow. My friend here, Johnny, may add some things to what I've said. Sorry I took long, but it's a responsibility. Thank you so
That's
much.
okay. That's okay.
Thank you so much.
Tonight is for all of you, and all the viewers are listening to you guys, and wherever they are. And for us also, we are listening to you. Every question that has been asked, it's okay, you can answer that. But now I will ask the question, and I need the secretary for the information, which is Dr. John New, to answer that. What are the difficulties that are facing you in your office as a secretary for information? And what do you think that you have done to this union of South Sudanese artists, since you have achieved your position in that office?
Thank you so much, Comrade Dar. I'm actually very glad to be here with you today on this.
Network again. Network. They are frozen.
Network of Juba is really, really doing dangerous.
Yeah.
All right. So while we're waiting them to come back, we have to play some music.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead. Yep.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. I get the shine of the white, shaman shine, run to southern and by you. Salam shaman. Amal verum, Jaramat Kinwat, Asim Tiara Lumnaro, Lumnari Bangisman. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I get the shine of the white, shaman shine, run to southern and by you. Salam shaman. Amal verum, Jaramat Kinwat, Asim Tiara Lumnaro, Lumnari Bangisman. Salam shaman. Salam Sudanese. Syria, Shaman, comprehensive peace agreement. Salam Shaman. Syria, Shaman, comprehensive peace agreement. Salam Shaman. Salam Sudanese. Comprehensive peace agreement. Salam Shaman. Syria, Shaman, comprehensive peace agreement. Salam Shaman. Salam Sudan.
Give them a chance before the internet is bad for them, so that they can put their answers in before they drop out again.
All right. Welcome back, guys.
We can play the music whether you are here or not here, but you guys, you need to finish first. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You are trying your best.
No worries. Dr. John New, you were having a question that to answer, and then I need to ask both of you. There is a question that is very important. I would like to ask both of you after you reply a Gar's question.
Yeah. In fact, Community Guard, we have a lot of difficulties. You know, South Sudan got a lot of issues in terms of economic problems, communication is not all that good. Using one network, country. Challenges in the office are not all that easy because South Sudan as institution has been body existing, but we have no support as Deputy Vice President mentioned it before. But we are trying our level best to make sure that South Sudan music is protected. But make sure that even if there are some difficulties, we have some well watchers who can support those who can put something. We recognize their support, but we have no even office. But we try our best to have it. This is the only challenge I'm seeing, but with time we'll fix them all.
All right, no worries. Thank you so much. It's good rest. My question to both of you, especially the Vice President, who is the Deputy President, Mr. Duop, I'm asking because of some allegation or the problem between Larson, Ngok, and Dow. What is steps media has taken to resolve these issues? That question came from state media host, Madin Maja.
Yeah, our network is not helping. I heard you, but it's like I did not get the question clearly.
Yeah, the question is here. Can you ask Duop, tips between Larson Ngok and Dow? Did your leadership talks to them to bring peace among two of the artists?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, actually, this thing has been ongoing problems for some 2 years back from now, and we have never handled this issue 2 years back. This year, we have seen them again coming back with the same initiative we fight for last year. But hopefully, we are appealing to both parties to remain calm. The union is trying its best to make sure that they are being brought together, and the community of Barikadana is large. So this process, we are actually trying our best to make sure that they have to sit with us as citizens of South Sudan.
Yeah, to add some on what Dr. John New said, the Secretary of Information of South Sudan Union, he has actually said it all. What I can add on is that I want to tell you, Lason Angok and Dao Mobatel are very senior artists in South Sudan. They are well known and they have contributed a lot in music industry and in the country. What happened to them is a very big concern to all citizens, especially the music industry and the community.
What happened? What happened again?
It's the network, yeah, network. Network is still troubling them.
Okay. Just while I'm just bringing up music here to play in that break, you continue talking about.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. So the network now is becoming the main issue or the main problem for our artists back home, which is South Sudan. So we hope they will come back again and finish all the questioning and add on whatever problems that are facing our artists back home. So we just wait for them until they will come back again, and I'm sure they will come back so that they can clarify it and clear anything or everything to our viewers who are watching and listening wherever you are. We will just give them another chance because we know all the network, especially South Sudan now, is not like the rest of the African countries because we all know how the network is acting back home there. At least you need to be in full Wi-Fi or full internet so that you can secure yourself and finish your program wherever you time you have been given to finish that the program. Thank you, Isaac. You can continue with the music of our artist, Duop for Duop, so that the audience can be entertained while he's coming back. I think you unmute you muted yourself.
Yeah, because I muted myself while I was searching for some videos here.
Yep, yep.
But it's all good that you have responded. We know the network in Africa, especially in Juba. Here
Yep,
they are.
back. Yep.
All right, then bring them on before I play this song.
Now we are back, and I may continue with my explanations.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
If
go
it's
on,
okay
go on.
with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. The current president of South Sudan Artists Union, Mr. Deng Matoto, tried to bring these people together last year. Even in recent times, we received a call from the individual that these people are really fighting and they're composing very difficult songs. So when we heard them, we told them it is okay if we are invited by one of them or both of them, so that we intervene, or responsible body, so that we intervene. We have to intervene. Larsons and Dow are friends and they are colleagues. I believe they can listen to us. As Deng Mato talked to them last year, it was okay. If you think come back again, we can still talk to them. And now I can assure you we are still talking to them. And we also urge our artists to respect the body of the union, because whatever we discuss, that's why we give them. They have the responsibility to respect it, right? This is what we are on now. We have learned that there are some tough songs that have just sung in the recent years, and very harmful to the communities, to individual, even to the music industry. These are very bad words. We condemn them, until we bring them together and judge them and try to identify who's right and who's wrong. As for now, it's our responsibility and it's a public responsibility. And I can assure you, South Sudan artists is not the only responsible body when things come to violence, especially when you engage in music violence. We are not the only body. We have the other body also, like the ministry, the security organ, and the other body. We even the law enforcement. So we have our artists, not only Lasan Angog and Daum Mabatai, to refrain themselves from composing songs that are dividing people, that are insulting people. It is in our law, and we use this law accordingly when we have the responsibility in our place. This is what we can assure you right now is going to be sorted out. We'll talk to them. The other people are talking to them. They are responsible people. I'm very sure, I'm very optimistic this thing will come to an end. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. My last question, before we have a short break, I know the network is real issue here for us. Is also going back to the artists. We have female artists in South Sudan, and we have been seeing them in the social media aggressively, and I don't need to mention their names, but we do know as artist industry, what action did the union has taken to bring these our girls together, or daughters of Republic of South Sudan artists to be a part? Also, the second question was, do you have any female member in that South Sudanese Artists Union?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have some females in the body with us. The issue of social media you have seen, I think all of us were aware of what happens on daily basis to our sisters. We try our best actually. Our sisters have no problem with the artists. They have problem with other friends outside, of which we cannot be able to make sure they are sit together or we can solve the issues. But if it is artist and artist, this is where we can intervene. The ongoing issue of last week ago was certain girl from outside is not an artist and is not doing anything. So he's the one who exposed all those photos out. And we are still moving up and down to find a way we can get that person actually. Whether it's a man or a woman, we must make sure he's handled to the court of law. This is what I can tell you about what happened last week.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not an easy. Now social media become uncontrollable. But as a responsible people, we have to use social media in a positive way that can benefit individual and the public. In our perspective, our fellow artists, on the reaction, what happened to them. Some of them even we are not even aware of them until they are reported to us. This is where we can intervene positively, and we have the law in South Sudan Artists Union that some of us, some of the artists who are not member of South Sudan Artists Union, if they are not member, they didn't have a membership. Even if we are aware of what happened, we never normally intervene because they are not a member. And that's why we urge all South Sudan artists to get the membership of the union so that we are able to control. We are able to get to know what happened to them in everyday life, what happened to them, the activity that they are going through in everyday life. And again, even if they are member and someone did not come to the union, recognize the responsibility of the union, that a union can also contribute some things in the cry that they have. Sometimes we're also skeptical to intervene. So when we tell them, whenever they have any problem, let one of them come to the union and ask the union to intervene. Because we cannot just see some people who are responsible citizens when they begin to mess up and begin to quarrel, and we intervene immediately. So that intervention at the union is not possible. So we urge all our artists, when they have any problem, especially those who come to us, we always talk to them. And we have solved a lot of problems. There are many of them, maybe we cannot mention names, but they know us, and they know a couple of issues that have been solved by the artists union, and they can pick by themselves. And still we know it is our responsibility, whatever happened. So either artists or a responsible body must inform the union officially, so that we intervene and try to solve the problem. Otherwise, it's a big concern and is a collective responsibility from the concerning bodies.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Deputy Chairperson of Union of Artists of South Sudan, Duop. So for us as people of the diaspora, I will not speak about the people in South Sudan because I'm not in South Sudan. But for us here as diaspora people, we need to support people who are organized, people who has started their journey, people that who created something and they didn't complete it, or they are not able to finish it. So what did you guys start as you need help from people of the diaspora like us? What did you started in your union? What did you start and you didn't finish it, or you need kind of help to finish that one? What kind of a program that you have brought it up and you have lack of support that you didn't finish it, or is not achievable, or is not accomplished?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a very important questions. And of course, at the level of South Sudan, Artists Union leadership, we have some issues with some responsibilities that may need the support within here and even abroad, as you put it. We always consider you whenever we are doing anything, because you are part of us and you are willing to stand with us at any time. Now what we are in, we are new leadership that have just come in. So we start with the policies, especially the constitution of the union, the body of the unions, the partnership with the governments and the other body concerned. Now we are about to sign the working document between the Artists Union and the Ministry of Culture, Museum and the National Heritage of the Republic of South Sudan. It was last week that we had the workshop. It was a very productive workshop, which brought us together, how we can work together and control the music industry and look into some strategies to make sure the industry is growing and is protected, and the artists are beginning to earn money out of it. This is when we will actually come out with a clear strategies, and the clear strategies that we are in now is that we have to develop the artists. We have to develop the musicians. We have to develop the movies industry, like Hollywood in America, that are making a lot of money now. The dramas and theaters and so many places. So when we have all this, like we have them now in paper, and want to go into the action, what we need first now is the theater, the venues. All right, we need to have a very special venues where artists can come and perform. People can come and get the entertainment, like the movies. We need to have studios where they can actually record some nice movies with a very clear picture. Studios, audio, and all this. Now the thing, we have them in proposal, in plan. And now we are coming out with action plan, where this proposal will be shared with people who will be able to help, like you people. As of now, we start with our office, our beautiful office. We have a small office at Nyakuren Culture Center, but it doesn't take all of us. But we speak to the ministry to help us and the other partners to get for us a very decent office that actually be a place to be. Whoever want artists and the leadership will find out there. This is the first number one priority. If it may need your help, we'll let you know, but it will not, I'm very sure it will not need your help because we have our government here, we have our partner. That one is a minor issue. But what we'll be doing at the office, which is the venue, the studios, the theaters, the competition that are coming up, because up to now, we do not know, even me, I've been in industry, but I never get the reward. Whether which number I am, how much South Sudanese people love my music and myself, I didn't even know. We will be able to organize a competition between artists. Artists are categories, senior artists, they will compete. And for them to compete, they will not just compete. There must be resources put together so that they're able to compete. Whoever perform very well will be given some things, like a very nice car, right? Or even a house, or any type of gift. So when there's a competition in that kind of the industry, and then music now began to improve. So when we tell you now we are putting up the competition of the category of the artists that are men, like we are here, those who are very senior here, like Gordon Kong, Emmanuel Kembe, John Kuduse, people like Johnson Joglal, me here, Garang myself. Maybe we'll, there's at that time a category of musicians. They can compete. It's a peaceful competition. It's not that this one is better than this one, but this year I may have a better song than the rest of the artists. So I can be appreciated. Next year, it will be John Kudus. Next year, Gordon Kong, and Emmanuel Kembe, and the rest continue. If this encouragement is there, we will be able to inform you. We'll be able to inform you and every companies that are in here, so that competition is happening. So we may go to other categories like those of Lul Simon, those of Silver X, those of Many Men, those of MT7. We put the competition to them. We make sure we have the resources to at least reward one of them who may have a better song at a particular season, and that is reward. Then the rest will also be working very hard so that next year when the competition comes, they will be able to get the reward like their colleagues. We will have the Miss South Sudan, which are the public kind of things. They will also be organized at big places. Now we don't have the big places like theater, National Theater, big places. We all have Freedom Hall and Nyakuren Culture Center. They are costly at the same time now at the level of America or Canada or the level of Ugandan. They are not the standard. We need the biggest one, where the sound system is well decorated. If those places are there, those kind of categories can come and compete. We know who is the Miss South Sudan this year. The other program now we have at the moment, but we have them in plan. Now, since we have the working document ready with us and the partnership with the ministry and the other concerned body, like the companies, even individual like you people abroad, then we'll be able to approach you. That is the program that we are doing this month, that next month, next year. If you guys are standing with us as you are eager and we can see, definitely will approach you, and I hope you will not hesitate to give us the support that we deserve.
Thank you, Deputy Chairperson, Duop, and Dr. Johnny and the rest of South Sudanese artists. We thank you all, whoever is watching here and who will watch tomorrow or after tomorrow. You guys will find all this program or this show tonight is for all of you as South Sudanese artists, wherever you are, whether in abroad here or back home or any country around South Sudan. So we thank you all, and we thank you so much for having you tonight. And I will give the chance to my brother Isaac Tiemko.
Yeah, thank you so much, Agar. And I also would like to say thank you to our stars, the artists Dr. Janu, Secretary of Information, and also Mr. Duop, who is the Deputy President of the Artists Union in the country, for coming to Lagos State media and feed the public about the challenges and your progress. Now the world is aware your step and your site where you are. So thank you so much for coming in this critical time. I know the network didn't give us enough space, but you managed here, to be here in live show. If I would like just to ask you, Duop, one question, and that question is all right. And after that, I will be giving you 1 minute to close down. That question is going to the song which has hit my heart in 2011 about Nyasande. That beautiful girl that you sang a lot. Is that real or something you just made up? Because the way
I don't know whether I will be able to give you the right answer, but let me tell you what I know. You know, when I mention names of a girl, and you know there's no second names, right? There's nothing personal, right? But I want to bring it to the attention of our girl that they're beautiful, right? And that names Sunday may represents so many names that our girl are being called in South Sudan. There's nothing personal. It's just I just feel like to admire, such name, and it's not only individual; it's for all girls of South Sudan. And I just want to impress them. I talk about their beauties, and of course, our ladies, especially South Sudan ladies, are the most beautiful. If you have noted, they are original ladies, black beauties, humble women, very kind women. Indeed, I'm very proud of our ladies, and that's why I always come up with some song trying to
that's
impress
what
them.
I was picking out from you.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe finally, maybe I will have the last message to say
Yes.
to the view of Lagos State media, people of South Sudan. If it is a time for me to say the last remark, or I still have the time, I don't know.
No, that is the last remark for all of you. We're giving you some few minutes to give your last remarks, and then we will
Yeah,
be closing.
both of you here.
Yeah, Dr. John, maybe you
Thank you
can.
so much, Either Paul, Legislative Media, all listeners in the Republic of South Sudan, those who are in Europe and other parts of the world. We are very happy for you. We recognize your support. There's no journey without people. There's no music without listeners. So we support you, you support us. So I'm actually very glad and let this kind of interaction continue the rest of the time, not us alone, but you can also invite other artists to give you their words and also encourage them. It's not easy to be next state media, but you also give chance to other people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. John Neil. My brother, Duop, Deputy President.
Thank you. Thank you so much once again. Two co-hosts who have hosted us today in Lagos State Media. We thank you so much for your time and your service to this very important channel. He has done a lot of work. I just learned this channel from my friends and my colleague, Dr. Jonu. I always heard about it, but I never come across. So today, Dr. Jonu, I would say thank you so much for bringing me into this very important channel. The last message I would say is to you, our people abroad in diaspora. I want to tell you, you are part and parcel and the citizen of South Sudan. Most of you are veteran, most of you are Jamer, most of you are soldiers. This country, it was a result of the conflict in South Sudan when we said we have to struggle for our freedom. That's how you guys get to go abroad, right? It is out of a struggle. So I want to tell you, your contribution is very positive. And I will argue you, even when Dr. John New told me we'll go and speak to Leg State media, I was somehow skeptical because most of the abroad medias, they are they are challenging everybody here in South Sudan, right? So I would argue you that be optimistic about your country. South Sudan is your country, and if you guys, your contribution, your opinion, your positive opinion is very important. But now that I've learned is a very important media with very positive about the activities of the countries, about the leadership in the countries, about the government, about the challenges that we are having here. I expect other media also to be very positive so that we are able to interact with you without doubt or suspicious. So that you also know things that we are doing here in South Sudan. So let us be very positive about ourselves. Let us believe ourselves that we South Sudanese, we are good people. We're hardworking people. Whatever we don't have here in South Sudan, it is a matter of time. If we accept ourselves as one citizen, we work very hard to make sure peace remain here in South Sudan, we will be able to develop South Sudan. And all of us will be happy. South Sudan is a beautiful country with a lot of resources. I just came from my state, Jonglei State Board, yesterday. I was invited by the state government. So when I got myself at the state, in fact, I was disappointed because of the flooding that is affecting people. I got it very hard. I just heard about it, but when I go and see it with my two eyes, I get it really, people are suffering. But with interactions, with the culture, I began to eat some food which I don't have here in Juba, like cob, in where you call it a cob, wal. I hit a very big fish, very big fish, in which we were about 3 people, we could not finish it. So these resources we have in South Sudan, we have to make use of them. Because such type of fish is not even in the region here, even abroad. If it is transported, it can bring a lot of dollars back to South Sudan. I would say let us be very positive about ourselves. Let us leave our negativities aside. Otherwise, I'm grateful to people of Lagos State, to the host, for your service to this media, people of South Sudan. Thank you so much for your concern to know what is all about South Sudan Artists Union, what they do, what are their needs. And glad we share with you some of the challenges and the potential. Next time, we shall be able to share more. On behalf of South Sudan Artists Union's leadership, on behalf of South Sudan Artists Union President, Mr. Deng Matoto, we speak to people of South Sudan and we share with you the challenge that we have, and we share what we have discussed with our team and the leadership, and we'll share with them that you are very concerned, you are willing, whatever we started, you shall be behind us. Thank you so much. May God bless you. May God bless Lagos State Media. May God bless South Sudan.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Duop and Dr. John New. Agar Mabog, drop your last message and then we will end off the show here with the music of Nathan.
Thank you, my brother Isaac Chiangfol, and the rest who are watching, especially our viewers. We love you. We really appreciate you wherever you are. And thanks to Deputy Chairperson, Duop for Duop, the legend, and Dr. John New is another legend also. So thank you all for attending this beautiful interview to show yourself to your people, because all people who are watching here are all your fans. So we really thank you for that. And also, you guys be standby wherever you have been requested by our artists, which is who are South Sudanese artists, wherever they are, back home or in diaspora here. Please, you be there for them and support them and encourage them to do the best. Like tonight, you saw both of them that are sharing one earphone within one phone. So that is spirit of love we need it to all our South Sudanese. and we really appreciate that. And you guys who are coming up as South Sudanese artists, please learn from them. And the same love should be among us, between us, all the time. Thank you, Isaac. Back to you.
I thank you so much, Gardeng Mabok, and we have to say thank you again, the Deputy President and Secretary General for the information, John New, Dr. John New, for coming to Lagos State Media. This is the platform for everybody. We don't discriminate whether you're artists, religious, or cultural activities, news, opposition, government, they are all welcome here. They come and air out, address the public, and say their mind and their opinions that they have, they would like to share with the public. So thank you so much. Mohamed Wardi, he has a song that he has described a beautiful girl without name. The description of the lady is really killing everybody. So the hunters, the senior bachelors who are looking for the ladies, they were asking, who is this lady without name? Beautiful one. So Sunday was having name. That's why I'm asking you, this girl that you are like this, where is she? Is she your girlfriend? Not that. So thank you so much,
South Sudanese girl.
We'll have you back again here in Lagos State Media once again. All of you and all the South Sudanese artists, this is your platform. We will be having a programs that you can, if you want to launch your music, you can come Lagos State Media here, launch it with us.
Even the president, people need to see him. I never know Deng Matoto or who. So people need to see him, tell him like that.
You will see him. You will meet him. You will talk to him. we will share with him. We'll share with him this very important channel. He will be the right person to contact you.
All right, no worries. On the behalf of Lagos State Media team and my own behalf, I thank Vice President Duop, General GP, General Secretary of Information John New, for coming to Lagos State Media. That is the CEO of Lagos State Media who wrote that. Thanks to you. It's very humble and welcome you, and all the audience also are your fans, and everybody is your fans here. So you are welcome back anytime when you wish to share anything with the public. So thank you. Have a good night, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are tuning in.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so we greet each other like this, all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Panchir America, Banyi Dual, Banaban, walk on the lake, and Karo water no watching, Oga level lake, Gear Pow, Garay Lake, Panda with Yay, Panchir America, Panya Dualabano, Chingatonga Pandon, could you ever buy a check out, Papu Panda Juru, what you Panchir